Hello friends, my name is Anamika Singh. I'm D Pharma student. I'm studying from Book with Teacher app and book. Today I'm presenting immune product and the topic which we are going to cover in this, it is immunity, thereafter type of immunity, mechanism of immunity, vaccine and type of vaccine. Okay, so first we'll see immunity. It is defined as the resistance against the infecting organism, means the body which gain the resistance to fight against that infecting organism. Thereafter, immunity to disease is achieved. How we are going to achieve this immunity? So through the presence of antibodies to that disease. जो disease है उससे related antibodies आपके body में exist होने चाहिए, so that you will be able to fight against that disease. Now we'll see what are the antibodies, because it plays an important role when we are talking about the immunity. So antibodies are nothing but the protein produced by the body. So these proteins are produced to neutralize, or we can say to destroy the toxin or the disease carrying organism. Now we'll see how that activation of antibodies take place. So for that, B cells are playing very important role in the activation of that antibodies. Now we'll see type of immunity. So first one is adaptive immunity, and further it is being divided into two categories, that is naturally acquired and the artificially acquired. Again, they both had two categories, that is naturally acquired immunity has been categorized into active as well as passive. Same for the artificially acquired, again active and passive. We'll see what is active and passive in detail further. First we'll see what is adaptive immunity. A type of immunity that develops when a person immune system respond to a foreign substance or microorganisms after infecting, or when you get vaccinated. कोई भी ऐसा foreign substance और microorganisms जो बाहर से आपकी बॉडी पे अटैक करता है या आपके इम्यून पे अटैक करता है, and your body get that resistance और to fight against that disease, that is adaptive. मतलब ये चीज आपने अडेप्ट की है, ये पहले से आपके बॉडी में नहीं था. Whatever immunity you have adapted, that comes under the adaptive immunity. Thereafter it one is innate immunity. Innate immunity में आपको शॉर्ट में बता दूं कि we are being born with the innate immunity, और innate immunity डिपेंड करता है पर्सन टू पर्सन कि हर एक की innate immunity अलग अलग हो सकती है. Thereafter adaptive immunity. Adaptive immunity जब आपकी बॉडी किसी माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म की वजह से, कोई पैथोजन की वजह से अगर इन्फेक्टेड हो जाती है, एंड देन यू डेवलप दैट इम्यूनिटी through that particular process throughout the life, then it comes under the immunity, adaptive immunity. Thereafter it comes to the innate immunity. Innate or non-specific immunity, it is defined as a system with which you were born. As I told you, this one is the immunity which you gain by birth. It protects you against all antigens. Innate immunity involve barriers that keep harmful materials from entering your body. These barriers form the first line of defense in the immune response. Thereafter it comes to acquire, कि जो आप एक्वायर करते हो, इसको हम एक्वायर भी बोल सकते हैं, इसको हम अडेप्टिव इम्यूनिटी भी कहते हैं. सो इट्स डिफरेंट दैन इनेट इम्यूनिटी विच यू वर बोर्न. जैसे कि हमने कहा कि इनेट इम्यूनिटी विथ विच वी आर बोर्न, and when it comes to innate immune system doesn't fight specific germs. Instead it protects against all the germs like bacteria, virus, by trying to keep them from entering your body. Now we'll see the mechanism of that immunity. So whatever we had discussed in short over here, that is what we had discussed, कि naturally acquired or artificially acquired. Thereafter they were being categorized in two categories, that is active and passive. तो यहाँ पे चार्ट के थ्रू, इमेज के थ्रू भी आपको वो चीज एक्सप्लेन की गई है. So by just seeing that image you will be able to clarify that what exactly it mean by. सो पहले हम देखेंगे नेचुरली एक्वायर्ड. तो इमेजेस में आप देख सकते हैं इम्यूनिटी एक्वायर्ड फ्रॉम एंटीबॉडीज पास्ड इन ब्रेस्ट मिल्क और थ्रू द प्लेसेंटा विच कम्स अंडर द पैसिव. मतलब किसी के थ्रू आपको ये इम्यूनिटी पास की जा रही है. you gain that immunity from someone else that comes under the passive and belong to naturally acquired. Thereafter again we are going to discuss that active, which again comes under the naturally acquired, कि आपको कोई infection या कोई disease हुई and your body, आपकी बॉडी खुद उसको रिकवर करने में कैपेबल है, then that comes under the active. इम्यूनिटी गेन थ्रू द इलनेस एंड रिकवरी, कि आपको कोई बीमारी हुई एंड यू आर एबल एंड योर इम्यून सिस्टम इज एबल टू रिकवर यू फ्रॉम दैट, सो दैट कम्स अंडर द एक्टिव, जहां की एक्टिव जो है वो लॉन्ग लास्टिंग होती है आपके लिए. एंड अगेन विल सी द आर्टिफिशियल एक्वायर्ड. आर्टिफिशियल एक्वायर्ड के भी जैसे दो अलग अलग कैटेगरीज होती हैं, दैट इज पैसिव एंड द एक्टिव. सो इम्यूनिटी गेन through the antibodies harvested from another person or an animal. जैसे कि किसी के white cells कम हो जाते हैं तो हम उसको हार्वेस्ट करते हैं किसी फिट पर्सन से, and then we transmit it to the another person that comes under the passive. तो ये जो naturally का passive है, that one also get immune from someone else, और artificial का passive भी immune हुआ है किसी और की वजह से. Means immunity is implemented just because of someone else. Thereafter it comes to immunity acquired through the vaccine. एक होता है कि आपने वैक्सीन लिया और अब वो immunity आपके बॉडी में बिल्डअप हो चुकी है to fight against that particular disease. Now in short we are going to see that mechanism, that how does it work when it comes to the activation of that antibodies. So you can see that these are Th1 cells produce cytokine and that activate T cells, cytokine produced by the Th2 cell that activate B cell, जो हमने यहाँ पे स्टार्टिंग में ही देखा था कि related to bring the part of immunity, the immune response that involve antibodies secreted by the B cells, कि आपके antibodies जो इसका main core है आपके immunity का, तो वो secrete कौन करता है, तो वो B cells secrete करते हैं. Okay, next we'll see the natural immunity is acquired naturally, as we had seen it before as well. That is the immunity which we gain or which we acquired from birth, that comes under the natural immunity. अभी natural immunity हर एक individual person की अलग अलग हो सकती है. Thereafter it comes to artificial immunity is acquired from medical treatment, that is by injection of antibodies or by the vaccination. Acquired को ही हम adaptive भी कहते हैं. So immunity is not present at birth. This kind of immunity, कि जैसे term जो use हो रहा है acquired, मतलब किसी चीज को हमने एक्वायर्ड किया, तो ये ऐसी इम्यूनिटी है जो हम एक्वायर्ड करते हैं, ये बाय बर्थ प्रेजेंट नहीं होती है हमारी बॉडी में. इट इज लर्न, हमारी बॉडी इसको सीखती है धीरे धीरे. द लर्निंग प्रोसेस स्टार्ट व्हेन अ पर्सन इम्यून सिस्टम एनकाउंटर फॉरेन इन्वेडर्स. ये प्रोसीजर कैसे होती है कि अगर आपकी बॉडी किसी डिसीज से इन्फेक्ट हो जाती है एंड योर बॉडी इज बीइंग एबल टू फाइट अगेंस्ट दैट डिसीज, then and then only this kind of immunity develop, that comes under the adaptive immunity, or you can say the acquired. Thereafter it has been categorized into two categories, that is two type of immunity. First one is active and the passive. So active immunity occur when our own immune system is responsible for protecting us from the pathogen. अभी pathogen क्या है? A bacterium or the virus or other microorganism that are responsible for causing any disease. तो अगर आपका खुद का immune system उसको protect करने के लिए capable है, then it comes to active immune system. Thereafter passive immunity occur when we are protected from the pathogen by immunity gained from someone else. This kind of immunity is always being gained from someone else. Now further we'll see immunity and active immunity and passive immunity. That is, active immunity is usually long lasting होती है. Passive immunity is last only for the several weeks. Thereafter antibodies of the host in the response to the direct contact with their anti-agent. And active immunity की immunological memory होती है कि फ्यूचर में अगर आपको फिर से वो डिजीज होती है तो इसकी इम्यूनोलॉजिकल मेमोरी होती है जहाँ again that T cells are being responsible to maintain that immunological memory, or at that time again it is being able to fight against that disease if it is active immunity. एंड व्हेन इट कम्स टू पैसिव इम्यूनिटी, तो पैसिव इम्यूनिटी की अपनी कोई इम्यूनोलॉजिकल मेमोरी नहीं होती है, बिकॉज ये आर्टिफिशियली आपके बॉडी में इंड्यूस किया जाता है, तो किसी लिमिटेड टाइम के लिए ये होती है. देयर आफ्टर when the anti-agents enter in the body, antibodies and other specialized lymphocytes are produced. What are the lymphocytes? These are the blood cells that are part of your immune system. They help your body to fight against the disease. On the other hand, antibodies are induced from external source, कि वो antibodies को आपकी body में external source के through induce किया जाता है. Like mother induce antibodies to a fetus through the placenta and to a new infant. Thereafter they will see that there is no side effect when it comes to active immunity, and there could be a several reaction in some cases when it comes under the passive immunity, and immunity does not occur immediately when we are talking about active immunity, but on the other hand that immunity develops immediately when it comes under the passive immunity. Now we'll see that what is vaccine? A substance used to stimulate the production of antibodies and provide immunity against one or several disease. So what is कोई भी substance जो हमारी बॉडी में यूज होता है टू एक्टिवेट दैट एंटीबॉडीज, एंड व्हाट इज मीन बाय सिमुलेट? दैट इज टू एक्टिवेट इट और मोर एक्टिवेट इट. So it is being prepared from the causative agent of a disease, it product or a synthetic substance. Thereafter अभी वैक्सीन क्या है? So vaccine is a simple, safe and effective way of protecting people against harmful disease before they come into contact with them. कि जैसे कि कोविड के जो इंजेक्शंस थे तो वो पर्टिकुलर पर्सन इन्फेक्टेड हो या ना हो, बट टू अवॉइड दैट काइंड ऑफ अ डिजीज व्हाट वी स्टार्टेड वैक्सीनेशन, कि अगर आप वैक्सीनेटेड हो सो योर बॉडी विल बी एबल टू डेवलप दैट इम्यून सिस्टम टू फाइट अगेंस्ट दैट disease. Thereafter, vaccine-induced immune system is acquired through the introduction of a kill or weakened form of the disease organism through the vaccination. कि अब वैक्सीन कैसे फॉर्म होती है? So now we are going to see in detail कि वैक्सीन जैसे यूज होती है आपके इम्यून सिस्टम को बिल्डअप करने के लिए, एंटीबॉडीज को प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए. सो ये वैक्सीन बनेगा कैसे? How we are going to produce that vaccine? So again, this vaccine is being categorized into two categories, that is live attenuated vaccine and the inactivated vaccine. So first we'll see the live attenuated vaccine contain whole bacteria or the virus which have been weakened, or we can say the attenuated, so that they can create a protective immune. So live attenuated vaccine differ from the traditional, that is inactivated vaccine, where the pathogen is killed. जहाँ पे inactivated vaccine में हम क्या करते हैं? Exactly opposite to the live attenuated vaccine. हम inactivated vaccine में जो भी pathogen है उसको हम क्या कर देते हैं? Kill कर देते हैं. And the name suggests the pathogen. What is pathogen? It is a typically virus which one is being responsible for causing that disease. रिमेन एक्टिव इन लाइव, मतलब लाइव एटेनुएटेड वैक्सीन में क्या होता है कि ये वैक्सीन को सिर्फ ये बैक्टीरिया को सिर्फ एटेनुएट किया जाता है. एटेनुएट किया जाता है मतलब उसको कमजोर बना दिया जाता है. हाउएवर इज एटेनुएटेड, और वी कैन से मॉडिफाई कर दिया जाता है इन अ वे दैट द पैथोजन इज नॉट एबल टू कॉज डिजीज. उसको इतना वीक कर दिया जाता है कि वो उस डिजीज को आपके बॉडी में नहीं फैलने देगा. बट कैन प्रोड्यूस a robust immune response. Typically live vaccine leads to a stronger, more prolonged and robust immune response in comparison to inactivated vaccine. Some examples are being given over there, that is rotavirus, smallpox, chickenpox. The reporter will see the inactivated vaccine contain whole bacteria or virus which have been killed or have been altered, so they cannot replicate, because inactivated vaccine do not contain any live bacteria or the virus. They can cause the disease against which they protect. Even in people with several weakened immune system, we can go with the inactivated vaccine. Inactivated vaccine include whole cell inactivated vaccine, like some examples are again been repeated here, that is polio, hepatitis A, and rabies vaccine. These kind of vaccines come under the category of inactivated vaccine. Thank you for your patient support. I hope you have understood today's topic. Thank you for watching.